Good morning and thanks for choosing Fox 10 News on this Sunday morning. Today is July the 26th. I'm Asha Staples. Want to go ahead and check in first with meteorologist Matt Barentine for a look at our Sunday forecast. And Matt, those tropics, what's brewing out there now?
Yeah, we are seeing one storm fade away and another beginning to develop. So we're going to be talking a lot about the tropics here today. First off, let's start with the old storm. Of course, we're talking about HANNA. Boy, it has done a number on South Texas. A lot of flooding rain out that way. It is now a tropical storm, and it is crossing into Mexico at this point. So the good news for the folks in South Texas that this will soon be moving away from them, but they're still dealing with a lot of heavy rain down there around Brownsville. So they're still dealing with that here this morning. For us, things are a lot quieter. We had a number of passing showers around yesterday. Today, like yesterday, there seems to be the biggest plume of moisture is off to our west. New Orleans getting some heavy rain here this morning, but we're pretty quiet. Just a few light sprinkles here so far this morning across the area. Mostly, I got a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through the clouds here early on. That's good to see. So not looking too bad for us. We will see eventually some rain. Looks like the first half of the day, though, through lunchtime will be pretty quiet here on our Sunday. Then we get to the afternoon and we'll start to see some scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder here bubbling on up. But you see this, you see, well, yeah, there's some out there, but it's not full coverage by any stretch of the imagination. Not everybody's going to get rain today. It's definitely more scattered here for our Sunday, so not looking too bad. Temperature-wise, not looking too bad here either. Should be in the upper 80s this afternoon, and that's about it. Because of the gray skies and the rain around here from time to time, temperatures really aren't too bad here for us on our Sunday. Now, just talking about this a second ago, we're seeing one storm exit stage right with HANNA. Now we have another storm entering stage left, and this is going to eventually become Isaias. The ice storm is going to work its way to the west, head towards the Caribbean. Where does it go from there? Well, I'll be showing you models here throughout the show today and giving you the latest here with this newest storm coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Matt, thank you. And Hurricane Hannah makes landfall in southern Texas, as Matt mentioned. The Category 1 hurricane battering the Lone Star State twice within an hour. Hannah bringing in winds up to 90 miles per hour at first landfall around 5 p.m. local time. Winds only slightly leveled off by evening. Texas Governor Greg Abbott issued an emergency declaration for 32 counties, warning of possible flash floods. Parts of Texas, including areas near Hannah's landfall, also dealing with spikes in coronavirus cases. Also in the news this morning, fans are mourning the death of legendary TV host Regis Philbin. His family confirming the news. A statement released from his family reading in part, quote, "We are deeply saddened to share that our beloved Regis passed away last night of natural causes, 1 month shy of his 89th birthday. Philbin has been on our TV screen since the 1960s, including shows like Live with Regis and Kelly and, of course, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He was married twice, first to Catherine K. Phelan, then to Joy Sinise since 1970. Philbin had 4 children. A suspect in the Atlanta shooting death of 8-year-old Sequoia Turner is scheduled for a bond hearing on Tuesday. 19-year-old Julian Conley is charged with felony murder. Atlanta police say he and another person shot Turner when she was in the car with her mother on the 4th of July. Conley's attorney says his client was there but not involved with the shooting. The incident occurred near the Wendy's where police killed Rayshard Brooks weeks earlier as he ran away from them. Right now, data shows more than 90,000 people have died from the COVID-19 since the U.S. reopened. The numbers come as school districts around the world are debating whether to have in-person classes. Polo Sandoval reports.
We don't know when. 6 months into the pandemic, and some of the nation's coronavirus stats are going from bad to worse. As the nation surpassed 4 million COVID cases and over 145,000 deaths this week, California beat out New York as the state with the most infections to date.
When we began to reopen our economy, we focused so much on when, but we didn't focus enough on how to not only do it, but to educate individuals.
On Friday, California recorded its highest number of COVID deaths. In hard-hit LA County, health officials are warning the virus may soon become a leading cause of death among residents. COVID cases seem to be plateauing in some of Texas's largest cities, but in one small South Texas border county, patients may be sent home to die if a hospital ethics and triage committee deems them too sick to recover. The local county judge says their hospital is at capacity. That's also a common struggle for health facilities in Florida, which saw a nearly 84% increase in COVID hospitalizations since July the 4th, as statistics hit record-breaking highs in the South and West. Parts of the Northeast are experiencing lows not seen since March. On Friday, New York recorded its lowest number of hospitalizations in nearly 4 months. And with the approaching school year just weeks away, parents and teachers facing uncertainty about when or if in-person classes will resume amid a push to open schools.
Kids ought to have the option to learn in person and virtually. I believe they ought to have choices. If teachers have vulnerable immune systems, they ought to have options as well. But we have to get our kids back into a school in a safe way.
If you are going to bring the children back.
Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's leading infectious disease expert, urging school districts not to rush to any decisions.
There are a lot of people with underlying conditions out there. So I think when you talk about forcing teachers to come back to school, you better be careful about that and make sure you pay attention to keeping them safe and keeping them healthy.
Fauci not ruling out outdoor teaching as a way to get students back to school.
I wear this all the time.
And recommending face coverings be worn in the classroom.
A grim new milestone in Florida as the state records its youngest death from COVID-19. 9-year-old Kimora Lynham died last Saturday in Putnam County. Her family says Kimmy had no underlying health conditions when she developed a very high fever. They say she was taken to the hospital for treatment but was sent home. The child collapsed a short time later and died after her heart failed. Her family has no idea how or where Kimmy contracted coronavirus. Her grief-stricken mother says the child was healthy and stayed home all summer, and she had no contact with anyone who had the virus. The 9-year-old is the 5th child in Florida to die from the virus. More than 379 cases of coronavirus have been confirmed in the state. Closer to home, nearly 2,000 new coronavirus cases reported in a single day across Alabama, the number of cases jumping to more than 76,000 across the state yesterday. The 2 highest single-day numbers throughout the entire pandemic was recorded in Mobile County this past week. County health experts hope the increasing number of cases in Mobile County does not persist, but they say we may soon notice fluctuating numbers for hospitalizations and deaths because people who are not residents of the county could be counted at first.
As we know, our hospitals in Mobile have patients that come from all over, not just from within Mobile County. So what most likely happened was that we had someone pass in our hospital, but they actually weren't a Mobile County resident, and so that case was reassigned to their home county.
On Friday, Governor Ivey's mask mandate to help curb the spread of the virus throughout the state is set to expire, so we will be keeping an eye out for a decision this week on whether the mandate will renew or not. And taking a live look now at Alabama's COVID-19 risk indicator dashboard. On the new map, you can see the high-risk counties in orange and very high-risk counties in red. Mobile, Baldwin, Washington, and Clark now in orange. Monroe County remaining in the red zone. And you can see Escambia County in yellow. So here's the breakdown of local numbers by county. Mobile County nearly at 8,000 confirmed cases. Baldwin County bringing in over 2,600 cases. Monroe County nearly at 350 confirmed cases. Escambia County, Alabama, 810, and Washington County, 269 confirmed cases of coronavirus. And we do want to give you a reminder, if you plan on catching the bus this week, you may be out of luck. Wave Transit is suspending all fixed bus route services until at least next Monday, which is August 3rd. That could be extended depending on the coronavirus pandemic conditions. Wave says it will work to reimburse customers who purchase monthly passes for July. Wave also says it will continue to operate the Mobility Assistance Program service Monday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., but it's asking riders to limit trips to only essential purposes.